Hi, I'm Peter, and today I'm going to show you how to use a rowing machine. The proper term for the rowing machine is an ergometer, which is spelled E-R-G-O-M-E-T-E-R. We in the rowing community just call them ergs, E-R-G-S, but it's a excellent tool for both training to row and for just training in general life. The rowing stroke, the proper rowing stroke that I'm going to show you here, uses about 80% of the muscles in your body. So in a very short, relatively short period of time, a 20-minute workout on this machine, you can get a really great full body workout in. So it's a nice way to work out. Most gyms you'll ever walk into will have one or two of these hiding somewhere in a corner. And if you know how to use them, you can really take advantage of it. So the first thing you're going to do is realize that the seat moves, and when you should slide the seat back and sit down. The next thing you want to do is adjust the shoes. They have numbers 1 through 5, and you can adjust the height of the heel cup all the way up and all the way down. I like mine at about a 3. What you want to have is that when you put your foot into the heel cup, you should have the ball of your foot be right on this foot plate, just like this. That's the appropriate place to have your foot. So, once you get your feet strapped in, you're able to move back and forth like this. You'll want to grab the handle and sit all the way back at what we call the finish. We call this the finish because this is where, if you're rowing in a boat, the stroke finishes and the oar comes out of the water. So from the finish, the first thing you're going to do to learn how to row properly is make sure that you're sitting up nice and tall. You've got a little bit of a laid back. My shoulders are behind my hips, so I'm sitting back and supporting myself with my core, and I'm holding the handle right where the base of my sternum is, right where your ribs come together, right at the top of your abs. That's the spot you're aiming for. So from here, you're just going to take your hands straight in and straight out on a straight line. This is the beginning of the motion. Now, most people, if you tell them you're starting to row, will say to you, wow, you must have really strong arms. And what I'm doing right now, it looks like rowing would be a sport that will get you really strong arms. But this is all about the legs. So we're going to work our way down to our legs, and eventually, once we do the full stroke, you'll see that it's mostly legs and very little arms. But the first place to start is just this nice, easy in and out motion. Once you've got the hang of that, and you feel comfortable, you're going to add your body into the stroke. What that means is that as your hands go away, body's going to swing over. You're going to swing from your hips so that your back stays straight. You don't want to look like this, or the back curves. That's a way to get injured. So keep the back straight and swing over just like this. As you build it in, it's body and then arms and then arms and then body. That's the sequence. Body and arms, arms and body. Just like this. Once you've got the hang of that, you can add your legs in. The legs come at the end. So we've talked about arms away, body over, and then you're just going to slowly bring your legs up to bring yourself to this position. This position is what we call the catch. It's the start of the stroke. It's where the oar goes into the water. You'll notice my shins are pretty close to vertical. That's the appropriate catch position. You don't want to get beyond vertical, and you don't want to be back here, because then you're not really getting the full length of the stroke that you can. So a full stroke looks like this: legs, body, arms, arms, body, legs, legs, body, arms, arms, body, legs. Smooth it out. Make sure that when you're coming up the slide, as I'm coming through here, the hands come away and the body comes over before the legs come up. You never want to be rowing and have to lift your hands over your knees, right? That's the wrong way to do it. That means your sequencing is wrong. You need to have hands away first, body over so the handle is past the knees, and then the legs come up. That is how you use an erg. Thanks for watching.